I know you see those warriors.
I would love to take your pass and play, but I can't. I'm a damn spectator. I'm a spectator. Let me make those adjustments. We in 2-minute drill. I want the best cover guy on the field.
You think everybody gonna love what you do?
Man, you know, we right, man. We trying to get real out here right now.
Tackling DB, other covering DB.
Get it.
Good afternoon, Bulls family. We are here with the one and only assistant head coach, Coach Taylor from FC Tech. Coach, how you doing today?
Man, I'm doing all right, man. I'm blessed.
That's good. We wanted to just quickly talk to you and see if the fans have some questions for you today. Real quick, how do you feel about being the assistant head coach at Florida Central Tech, Coach?
The feeling I get is great, man. You know, when I first was approached about coming on coaching, it was just being a position coach, and I was cool with that, you know what I'm saying, until, you know, Coach Thomas, Coach Woody came to me, and it was like, we want to make you the assistant head coach, so I took that position and offer with great honor and appreciate it a lot, you know what I'm saying, so looking forward to it.
Where do you see you as an assistant head coach bringing to the coaching life? What do you see yourself bringing to FC Tech as assistant head coach?
I can see myself, the type of person I am, especially when it comes to coaching, man. I really care about the guys, the kids, however you want to call it, you know what I'm saying, pushing them. They're going to get a coach that's going to be very hands-on, get out there with them, scrap his cleats up, run around, do the drills with them, really teaching the game of football. But not only that, teaching them to be better men.
Coach, how do you feel the importance of relationships with having coaching players? How do you feel that's important to you?
I mean, that's extremely important to me because I feel like if you ain't got no good relationship with your players, then they're not going to respect you as a coach. You know, I tell people it's bigger than football, especially for me. I want to know these guys outside of football, know them personally, because a lot of times people ain't going to come and tell you they having a bad day or they got problems at home. They just going to go by their day. But as a coach, you should be able to pick up on that and go to that kid and talk to him about it.
Because what do you think if you had to describe culture, how would you describe culture and how you want to bring that to FC Tech this year?
The culture I want is a family culture. I want these kids to be able to come and talk to me and the other coaches if they got any issues, whether it's football, not football, and I want them to enjoy this game because I enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? If I can still play it, I still play it, but I guess my calling right now is to coach these kids and help them become better men.
Coach, speaking of you playing, I actually watched you looking like Michael Vick. Can you tell us guys a little bit about your experience in the offseason, Coach?
The offseason, you can catch me playing. I still play some flag football, adult men's league. They do call me Baby Vic because I got a left hand and I got a strong arm and I'm fast on the field. So all my guys out there watching, even my haters, you know, come catch me on Sundays and watch me ball out.
Coach, we're glad to have you, man. We cracked some jokes with you a couple times. You know, we get some good information. But what is there that you want to tell the incoming freshmen to FC Tech? What is there something that you want to bring them into the season with?
For the incoming freshmen, I just want you guys to come in and be ready to work. Because from day one, as soon as you get here, it's going to be a grind. From the time you get here to the time you leave. So don't come here thinking you just going to come here and bull jive and waste your time. Ain't none of that. Like, we come here to push you guys to get better, to get onto a bigger platform. So be ready to work.
Coach, who and what team that you guys have on your schedule this season that you are most excited about playing this season?
The team that I'm most excited playing is I have to say IMG, just because of the atmosphere. It's going to be a real college atmosphere. A lot of scouts going to be there to watch our guys and see them put on the show. And I feel like our guys can go out there and compete with them. So I feel like it's going to be a great show.
Coach, going into camp, is there any positions that you're excited about watching competition kind of unfold?
The positions that I'm more excited about got to be my receivers versus the DBs. I feel like we got a real strong group of receivers here. I'm looking forward to seeing what them guys do. I think we got at least 6 or 7 guys at receiver that can be a dog on any day. So I'm looking forward to that. And I believe on the defensive side for the DBs, we got some really strong DBs. So I'm looking forward to that matchup more than anything.
Coach, what is your expectation for your receivers as them coming in?
My expectation is just be ready to grind. That's it. Be ready to grind. Be ready to get out there and get it. Just know you're going to get coached up real good and come ready to work.
Coach, you also, in your playing career, played JUCO football. So if you had to tell those guys kind of the grind of JUCO football, kind of what to expect, if you had any advice for those guys going through this journey this year, what tell those guys to kind of expect for JUCO?
Don't give up, man. Don't give up. I know it's going to be some times where you feel like what you're doing ain't paying off, it's not worth it, or you might not be getting the looks or the offers that you should be getting right now, but don't give up, man. It's a grind. You know what I'm saying? If you put in this place to go out there and showcase your talent, take advantage of it, because everybody not getting this chance to go out there and play ball, so take advantage of it.
Because I know that since you've been here, you guys have went on several college tours. FAMU, for example, was one of them. Kind of tell me about the vision of you guys helping those athletes go to the next level in college.
The vision is most definitely helping them in that classroom first and foremost, making sure that they got the grades they need to get up out of here, because if you ain't got the grades, ain't no school come looking for you. I don't care how talented you is, but I think with going on the visits and them seeing the grind that these guys are doing and hearing it from the coaches and the players and what it takes to get to that level, I think that really helps them a lot. So that's why I look forward, and I love when we take the guys on all these college visits.
A question I got for you, Coach. Kind of your journey with this. I would say, young coaches, you never know who's watching. So, hey, tell those guys kind of about your experience about just being who you are in coaching, and young coaches who want to inspire to up their level in coaching. Kind of how you went about getting the opportunity. I
think for young coaches and pretty much coaches in any age, it don't even matter. Always remember, like you say, somebody's always watching you. It took me a while to realize that. It took one of the guys that got me into coaching, which is actually my big brother, Duke. He got me into coaching, and he told me, man, go out there and be a positive role model to these guys, and you never know who's watching you, who appreciate you, so always be on your best behavior. And I know sometimes I'd have had moments where I was a coach where I was a little hot-headed, but I learned from them experience, and I think that made me a better man and better coach, though.
Coach, we know you did your homework on, these schools and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure you did your homework on Florida Tech. But we see you training Garrett Gerard a lot. So I wanted to ask you, how is his process going coming to this new season?
With G, I think his process is going great, actually. The kid has great potential. I can see him really blossom at the quarterback position. Has a very strong arm, very smart on the field. We working on his feet work, getting that a little better. But I can see this kid easily playing Division II, Division I with ease.
You don't think he would stumble during the games, Coach?
If he stumble, I'm pretty sure he know how to make up for it. That's just with any player. Any player gonna have some games where you play the best, and you got games where you don't play best, or you might have a play where it's bad. But I feel like he can learn from his mistakes with no problem, though.
Okay. Well, everybody, we have the comment chat box is open to you guys, so you guys are welcome to ask Coach Taylor, the assistant head coach here at Florida Tech, any questions that you guys may have for him. So go ahead and put your comments in there so we can go ahead and ask him those questions that you may have for Coach Taylor. Coach Taylor, how long have you been coaching again?
This will altogether be my 8th season coaching football. I know it don't seem like it because I look young, but man, I'm old, man. But I love this game, man. Like I say, my dream was to continue playing and possibly make it to the pros, but stuff happened and it didn't work out. But I guess God gave me a calling to come back and coach, and I actually love this more than playing. So,
Coach, how do you feel about publishing your coaching career and your coaching skills on a platform such as YouTube and Quick Cuts and all that other good stuff?
I mean, I'm fine with it. I have no problem with it. Like I say, I'm a very student of the game, so I have no problem with nobody coming to me, asking me certain questions. I have no problem going to nobody else and learning from them, because with this game of football, it's changing every year, every day. So it ain't nothing wrong with going out there asking somebody for some help when it comes to coaching.
Coach, we know you are familiar with the Best Chance U series that you guys have created as a documentary showing that the best the players can be. Can you give us a little bit more description on what you see and vision for the Best Chance U series?
First, I want to give a shout out to my boy Chris for making a great documentary with the Best Chance U. But with the vision, what I see with that, man, I think it's an awesome thing. You know what I'm saying? Because it's showing these college coaches and it's showing you parents on how good these players are, what they doing inside the classroom, what they doing on the field, just showing them like they everyday movement, and you really get to know the player and you get to know us coaches as well too. So I think it's a great idea and I love it.
Coach, take me through a day in life of camp. How's it going to be for the guys on the field throughout camp? I know you guys got about 21 days of camp for your first game of the season, so not a lot of time to prepare for your first college game. Kind of how you feel about that short time frame?
I feel good about it. Just long as the guys come in ready to work, I think we're going to do great, especially in our first game. But I think camp is going to be phenomenal because we got some great coaches on deck with the same mind frame. It's going to be a grind. You'll probably see a lot of guys out there throwing up. So I think it's going to be great, though, but they're going to push themselves and we're going to push them, too.
Because we have an out-of-state game in LaGrange, so be the first time for our guys to really go out on the road and get a college feel. Just from what you guys have been recruiting so far, this is a Division III program. How do you guys fare with that program up there in Georgia?
I'm not taking nothing for LaGrange. I think that is a really good school. They're going to have some really great athletes, but as far as how we recruited us as coaches, I think we did a phenomenal job. And I think we could take our team up there and actually compete with them. So I'm looking forward to that game. Like I say, it's a road game. We get to go up to Georgia, go up there and hang out a little bit and hopefully win a football game.
Coach, I'm going to put you on the spot a little bit. Y'all got a very, very tough schedule. Hey, a lot of colleges, give me your prediction for the season. Give me your record, Coach. What's the record going to be?
The record, I'm a type, and I get this from one of my good friends, good coaches, my / cousin. Every game we starting off 0-0. So, I mean, we just going to take it one game at a time. I'm hoping that we can come out with an undefeated season, win a natty. That is the goal. But I just want to make sure these guys get better each and every game. So, if we can go undefeated, I love it. If we go and lose 3 games, it's still okay. But as long as we getting better each game, each day, hey, that's a championship in my book.
Coach, if you had to say there was one guy that helped your coaching career who you kind of modeled after, looked up to, what would be that person that you would say was influential for you in coaching?
I can't really just name one guy because I feel like I done had a group of guys that's been around me that helped me become a better coach, a better person. If I could think off the top of my head, Coach RJ, Coach Duke, Coach Rich, Coach Val, just a couple guys I can think off the top of my head that helped me become a better coach and a better man. So I appreciate the guys. And there's some other guys out there I didn't name, so I want nobody to feel like I just left them out. But it's a lot of guys that took, you know what I'm saying, to make me a better person, a better coach.
So, Coach, how can you take what those coaches, have taught you and paying forward? The coaches come behind you, looking up to you for advice and tutelage. How do you take what you learned from those guys and be translated to what you can help other coaches out in front of your tree?
What I take for them is just basically being myself and helping these guys, school the guys on the game. Like I say, if anybody got a question, I have no problem with giving them the answer, but it's up to you if you want to take it or not. But I'm here for anybody. Anybody call me right now and text me like, hey, Coach, we got a couple questions on how you want to be the cover 2, cover 3, what route should this kid run, anything. Like, I'm open to it, so I'm fine with helping anybody when it comes to coaching.
Coach, we know that you had coached with lowly Lakeland Eagles. Anthony wants to know, do you miss the Lakeland Eagles, Coach?
Do I miss the Lakeland Eagles? Of course. The Lakeland Eagles is my family. I love everybody out there with Eagles. That's a great organization. So if you got any kids, as far as football, cheer, I advise you to send them over there to the Lakeland Eagles out there. George Jenkins, great group of football coaches, some of the best cheerleading coaches in the world. And I really think that's probably, to me, the best football cheerleading organization in all the state of Florida.
Coach, just to piggyback off of your Little League coaching career, we know you brought on some players from your league that you used to coach. So I wanted to ask you, how do you feel about now coaching them as when they were like babies and little kids? Now they're grown men. You coaching them on a college level. How do you feel about that, Coach?
Man, I'm extremely excited about it because I've seen these guys, like you say, from 5-6 years old, grow all the way through high school and just blossom and get better and better each year. So it kind of brings me a tear to my eye when I got these calls for them and like, hey, Coach, man, we still want to come play for you. But I'm sitting there telling them like, man, I think you're bigger than this, man. I can see you playing on Saturdays for Florida States, the Floridas, the Alabamas. I can see you playing for them. But for them rather to do that, to come play here for me, like it's just a blessing, man. It means a lot.
So you would say those guys are more like, your spiritual sons, so?
Yeah, I wouldn't even say they like my spiritual sons. They're more like my little brothers, but they know they still respect me like a dad figure, but they're my guys, man. But they ain't just my guys, that's family, and that's just like every player on this team. I look at them the same way as family because that's what I'm all about.
Coach, we can hear the emotions in your voice talking about your players. Tell me how much those guys meant to you, just coaching them and being part of their lives and their development.
Man, them guys meant a lot. Like I say, they played a big role into me becoming a better man also and a better coach. I mean, I got guys even now from Little League that I see sometimes at the mall or anywhere out and about, and they come up to me still, coach. And I'm like, man, they ain't coached me in about 5 years, man. You got to call me coach no more. But that respect is there. And, you know what I'm saying, it feels good. And I had someone come up to me, Coach, we thank you for everything that you did and continue to do. So it means a lot to me. Like I tell guys, I'm not just your coach for the time being that you got me. I'm your coach for your life. I'm your friend for life. I'm whatever you need for life. Just if you need to call me, text me, if you need me just sit on the phone, I'm right there for you. So it means a lot.
Coach, you if you had to go back and, I know you said talk to those guys and start coaching guys from little kids. If you had to say you got one kid that the world should know about, up-and-coming star from that Eagles program, what would be that one kid you say that's going to be a future star and hopefully D1 level, maybe in the NFL?
From the Eagles program, man, it's a couple of them that I can see being D1 players and possibly playing the league. Off the top of my head, I can think of two right now. That's Hamilton Green, talented kid. He could play anywhere on the field. A beast on the offense, lights out route running, great hands, speed, everything you want in a kid. Another kid is Anari Cooper, who I think is a dog at running back. Undersized kid, but he gave me a lot of glimpse of a little bit of Reggie Bush, a little bit of Derrick Henry. He's a dog. So them two guys I think off the top of my head I can see going far in this football thing.
Coach, we greatly appreciate you for your time, Coach. If there's anything that you want to tell the people before you head off today, you can go ahead and do so now, Coach.
All I want to say is just thank you guys for y'all support and us as coaches when it comes to these kids, and thank you guys for following us, and I hope to see you guys at all our future games because it's going to be a good show, and hopefully we come out with a win. Bulls Nation.